Hello everybody and welcome on board this Birchwood TS37 for a look around her cockpit, upper deck and flybridge, just to give you an idea of her layout, what's included with the sail and if she might be a boat that you fancy. So as you can see, I'm standing on the port forward side of the aft deck. Now this is a really lovely high aft deck because we've got the massive aft cabin down beneath with a really high headline deck head down there, so all looking good. And you can see we've got L-shaped cockpit seating. The cushions are away out of the weather at the moment because it is cold and rainy and windy, so they're away at the moment. That just gives you an opportunity to see the storage. So we have storage under the port two side here, two lockers here, plenty of room in there, and over on this side we've got the gas locker there on the starboard side underneath here, and more storage there. But they envelop in the middle, a centre line. We've got this really lovely companionway here, so as you can see it's a really easy hop from the pontoon onto the ladder, which also doubles as a swim ladder. You've got something to hold on to either side, and once you're up you're onto the aft deck and safe and sound. And you can see once you get here we've got a lovely teak here. There have been a few repairs over in the starboard corner, but generally speaking the owner tells me that the teak has been looked after. It is worn, you know, it's not new, but I'm not aware of any leaks down below, etc. So maybe that would be up to you to judge, but it does look good and really finishes it off nicely. But really nice large area. Now just looking forward, you can see we've got French windows that leads to her interior, really nice and easy to open. There you go, very nice and easy to access and to get in and out, etc. No problems there at all. And above that we've got quite a large radar arch which is hinged. If you just take a look here, you can see we've got a join here and a hinge here. This should allow it to drop down and to traverse places like the French canals, so I'm told. Up there you can see we've got a scanner up there, we've got looks like a TV aerial, nav lights, etc. All the bits and pieces that you need, and a couple of lights up there just to light the aft deck. Very nice indeed. There's a shore supply incomer, and we've got the after cleats on the starboard side there. Lovely big sized cleats on this boat, very nice to see. And you can see we've got another teak lined companionway up to the flybridge, which is really nice and easy to get up. Gosh, it's windy, and once we're up here we can see we've got a nice sized flybridge. So this is great for what's keeping at sea, rule 5 of the coral regs, we shall keep a watch out, etc. But also nice to sit in the sun for your G&Ts, and also really great for coming alongside to make sure we can see over the side, we can see over the front, we can see down to the back as well. So we're really able to guide the crew around, or the marina staff, to help us get alongside safely, which is great. We've got some seating at the aft end here. We've got guardrails all the way around the edge as well, which is great. A couple of seats, one for the helm and one for the first mate. And I haven't taken this cover off because it is so windy. Wouldn't be safe to do so, I may lose it. But if you just have a little look under here, you can see we've got a nice flat screen SIMRAD. That's a recent addition. We've got the port and starboard alarms, warnings, start, stop, and tachos. Trim tab trim tab up angle there, sorry, and we've got the autopilot, and we've got the anchor windlass up and down, and the throttles and the wheel there. So pretty much everything you'd expect up here to be able to navigate this boat in safety. All rather good. And as I mentioned, we've got a great view over the bridge screen there, so we can see exactly what's going on. Very nice indeed. And there's a view down to the aft deck. So I think you'll agree, quite a nice boat for driving or helming or whatever, skippering, whatever you'd like to call it, but also potentially socialising too. So let's take a walk down the side deck. Now, as you can see, we've got another companionway here. So this ladder clips on. We've got some steps moulded into the ship side as well. So great for coming alongside if you can't alight via the stern. And we have the same arrangements over on the port side there too. Now the side deck, reasonably wide. You've got nice high guardrails, solid guardrails as well, with the guard wire running halfway up. So nice and easy to get down. And you can see we've got this nice long guardrail that reaches all the way nearly to the front of the coach roof there. So always something to hang on to somewhere. Good and easy past the windows, and you can see here we've got the nav lights upset here. We've got what is probably the VHF aerial there. Then we come to the centre cleat down here, which is always going to be useful, even more so if you're short-handed or if you're a couple driving, short crewed, or even solo. And that brings us out past the gloriously large windows here to, I can only say again, gloriously large coach roof here. So plenty of room here for lounging, sunbeds, etc., or just sitting around in the sun. And as we move around the bow, you can see the guardrails do flare outwards, giving us that bit more space. There's a hatch here allowing light and air down to the forward cabin. The dinghy's just been left here out of the way at the moment, but obviously that does move. And on the foredeck, we've got fender storage, we've got a Bruce type anchor sitting in the bow roller, an electric windlass that's controllable by the foot switches here, or at the lower helm, or at the upper helm. So you should be able to drop the anchor down here without too much bother at all from remote or by local, which is really great. And just going back to the coast roof, there we go, another view of that, and we just make our way back along the port side, which is very similar to the starboard side. As you can see, we've got the cleat there, which is not in use because it's the outboard side, and back towards the cockpit. So there's a little tiny little hill to climb here, but no problem at all. But thanks for joining me. I hope you can hear me. I do apologise about the wind noise, but thanks for joining me. This was the exterior and upper deck and Flybridge of this Birchwood TS37. Lots more pictures, videos and virtual reality at boatshedbrighton.com. Have a great day.